Hello guys, and welcome to Thomas Was Alone, which I'm going to try and do a playthrough of this because I'm getting kind of bored of Tech It. I'll carry on with the Survival Island when I get back from holiday, because I leave Saturday and come back on the 4th, so then I should play more of this. But for now, I'll leave you with a taster episode type thing where we complete the first few levels. The program was a failure. People forget this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding name strings to the ALs as a joke. Thomas 8023 something or other.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
This is a game that actually does have a narrator, and I might have to increase the quality of the graphics because they look alright, but it's a bit rough around the edges at the moment, so probably increase it over time.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
I'm going to try and stay quiet when the narration's going, because I know some people just are like me and like the story. And yeah, just as long as you get to hear the story, and people talking over it really annoy me. So...
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think! What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall.
I should point out I am on Steam, so might have like achievements flashing up because I haven't played this yet.
Big jump, but Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Alright, so you gotta kinda... oh, you just gotta go for this jump, right? Or fail. I can never do these jumps. There we go. There's a cube there.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him
try and get that cube. I like achievements. I like achievements.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted.
I'll let the narration go, and then I'll jump before everybody gets annoyed.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down.
Right, I'm gonna go back.
He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose.
Alright, I'll get this block and then I will let the narration, I promise.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was
there you
not
go,
to be
achievement, yeah.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah, paranoia.
Level 6.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Yeah, we're sort of moving to the right on the screen, I think.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
Boing. There we go. Pass through this one point.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly
Because it
didn't
kills you,
sweat.
as we discovered earlier.
He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
There we go. Right. Oh no. This looks complicated.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
There we go. Where am I going? This way? Whew. Big jump. There we go.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
I am quite skilled, yeah.
He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
A friend would be nice. Yay. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told an idiot that this was happened, overlapping script. More than one AI was bound to be spawned in an environment at the same point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything. So,
Chris
God.
took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle.
There we go, I
Who
can
the
miss the
hell
button.
did this Thomas think he was?
Whee. Boing. There we go. Just gotta get them both in. They're little.
Chris had been doing fine.
Chris.
He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
I thought I was gonna fall into them.
Well, not actually. Not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Well, I can jump, and you can't, Chris. Get over it. It's because you're the little, like, slow one. Because there's always one slow person who's just, like, left behind in the group and just, like, waiting for them to catch up. And there's always one person who's just, like, bounding ahead, jumping everywhere. Whee! And that thing is still falling, isn't it? So Chris can just like whee. Wing. Oh no. There we go. At least I didn't like reset the whole thing. 1.3?
Okay, this was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to
And he
it,
can't reach.
which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
I can't jump with him on, right? It's gonna take a while.
Great, great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Whee! So, Thomas and Chris are getting a bit competitive here. I mean, jeez guys, calm down.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good.
Chris is going to need a hand up, isn't he?
Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but
Well,
where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
and that was sort of the point. Am I gonna get rid of that, or is that just staying there? This looks like Thomas's path because there's like massive jumps. Whew.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the
Vaulting idiot.
He hoped the next portal would split them up. If only for a few levels.
Don't be jealous, Chris. Whew. How's Chris getting over here? Can he actually make this just a fall? See, with Chris, it's like sort of half I'm not gonna make it kind of thing. Whereas with Thomas, it's like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna make it. It's a bit, poor Chris.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
And there we go, guys. This is John. And this is where I shall leave it until I return. And where I shall put up the full playthrough of this. This is just like the first few levels. There's quite a few more. So I look forward to doing that for you guys. And I shall see you soon. Bye.